All right, my name is Gil Garza, G-A-R-Z-A. I'm the Deputy Chief of the Crimes Against Persons Division of the Dallas Police Department. All right, so this is going to be an update on a murder that we've been working. This past Wednesday, we reported that we had 5 unrelated murders that transpired over this past weekend. One of which we had reported that we had solved, and that's the murder that occurred at 150 South Nachita that involved our victim, Ramiro Herrera. We wanted to provide the community an update for one of those murders that we originally reported on. This is going to be the murder that occurred this past Monday night at approximately 8:40 p.m. On December 15th, 2014 at the 1700 block of Greendale in Pleasant Grove. Our victim is Irma Martinez, Latin female, 49 years of age. I'm here to report that we have made arrests in this case. Arrested are John Paul Manuel, black male, 8'9" of 95. Antoine Tovar, black male, 4'28" of 88. And Terrence Brown, black male, 5'31" of 96. To recap this case, the Greendale case, our victim, Mrs. Martinez, was seated in her vehicle in the residential area waiting to pick up a relative outside the location. That relative, we know it was her son. Arrestees Manuel, Tovar, and Brown were in a suspect vehicle described to be a late 4-door Lincoln Town Car that was seen coming into the neighborhood. Arrestees Manuel and Tovar approached her vehicle, opened the driver's side door, and shot Mrs. Martinez multiple times, causing her death. Mrs. Martinez's cell phone was taken during the commission of this offense. Manuel, Tovar, and Brown fled the scene in the same town car. During our investigations, detectives collected spent shell casings that were found at the scene. In an unrelated case, detectives from our Crimes Against Children's Child Exploitation Squad were working a case involving child sex trafficking. This is an unrelated case, a different case altogether. During that particular investigation, Manuel, Tovar, and Brown were arrested. When they were arrested, they were in a 2000 Lincoln Town Car. During the arrest of the suspect, Manuel, a pistol was recovered from his possession. Members of our gang unit who assisted in the arrest of these suspects provided information to our homicide detectives indicating that these suspects may have been involved in the murder of our victim, Mrs. Martinez. As a result, our crime scene unit investigators matched the weapon recovered from suspect Manuel as a weapon used to kill Mrs. Martinez. Suspects Manuel, Brown, and Tovar and other witnesses from both cases investigations were interviewed regarding the homicide of Mrs. Martinez. As a result of our interviews and the evidence recovered from both criminal investigations, additional charges of capital murder were added to our arrestees, Manuel, Brown, and Tovar. So that's what we have right now. That's what we're reporting. Any questions?
Gil, is this the sex trafficking case where they were arresting them for trafficking at motels?
It was a motel. It was
case?
Yes, Byron Facet's case. It was there. It was that same case. Correct.
The son was a DPD explorer. Is the department doing anything to help out with the funeral or anything that the police department is doing?
I know the police. I know Southeast, the division, and the police department are doing collections or funding to help with to defray some of those costs. They're working together with the family to help them out. Yes.
Gil, this just seems so senseless. I mean, 3 men open a door, shoot an innocent woman for her purse and her cell phone.
It was just her cell phone. It wasn't a purse. No, it wasn't a purse. Well, I mean, you never know what they were going for. They could have been trying to take the car, or what else they were trying to obtain. Right now, we know that they tried to obtain the cell phone. So. It was one of those big smartphones.
Anybody else? One more question?
Were they, besides the sex trafficking, were they have lengthy records? I mean, were y'all looking at them for any other crimes of robbery in the Southeast?
No, I mean, it was really, I want to point out that this was a very Good work from our detectives. I mean, there's many groups involved here. You got our gang unit who who helped put two and two together here when they were involved with helping in the arrest of these guys, of these particular arrestees when they were involved in this child sex trafficking case. You have the child exploitation detectives and the work that they did. Our crime scene investigators who just who worked really hard into the night trying to get the evidence matching to match and see if it matched. Working that, our homicide detectives who worked tirelessly for the last 3 days trying to figure out, what happened here. And it was great work by our tech. I mean, we are sad to see that this senseless act has transpired. It just doesn't make any sense why they would do that. Why they would, an innocent victim. It sends chills to my spine just even thinking about, just sitting there minding your own business, waiting to get your son, and all of a sudden, you have somebody walk up to you and shoot you and take your cell phone. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
And the fact that her son wanted to become an undercover detective, and it's
Sure.
really one of your own, the DPD family with
Yeah,
Explorer.
I mean, that's what we have the Explorer program. We hope that we get more people that the kids, targeting kids to that want to have an inkling to become a police officer, to join our profession, and to see it happening, to his own mother, it's sad, it's tragic.